see you guys.
Good morning, Ms. Upka.
Good morning, you guys.
Still says we both gotta fucking do the W-2.
Okay, sorry, I was sometimes I sit there and I am in a different class thinking I'm in parenting, and I'm not. I was sitting in nutrition 5th hour, so that was my bad. All right, we're just gonna give it a couple minutes and then we're gonna start a new set of warm-ups. So if you want to start a new document, that way you can do the new dates. We're gonna do November 23rd through December 11th. So it's a little bit longer this time just because Monday and Wednesday classes meet twice, but the Tuesday, Thursday classes only meet once. So we're gonna have just a few more extras on our new set of warm-ups, which will be okay. No big deal. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal that warm-up. So let me turn my camera off so I can actually get it to go. So we are in week 5 of the new quarter. So the question is, what are the stages of pregnancy? So if you're going to do a complete sentence, you would start out by saying that the stages of pregnancy are, and then give me some commas in there. If you don't know, give me your best guess and make sure you have caps and ends and complete sentences and only answer the P question. N1 is nutrition, C1 is culinary, so just remember that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, starting.
Ms. Upka?
Yeah, I'm not presenting, am I?
Okay. No. There you go. Hey, at least you figured it out before I said it.
Sorry, I get rusty over the weekends and then forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So sorry. Here it comes. My mistake.
I feel like that's with everybody.
I guess I'm human. You guys realize that, so that's good. All right, there you go. What are the stages of pregnancy? Sorry about that. You got 1:30, so hopefully in that amount of time you can complete it. Okay, so while you're working on the warm-up, I'm just going to kind of chit-chat a little bit. The challenge, we're just going to work on that together today. There was one group that we weren't able to get it to go at all, and then just to like keep it more simple, I'm just going to go through it today. We'll just kind of do it together, and then you can turn it in. So that's where we're going to head here in just a few minutes once the warm-up is done. $14 seconds.
Heads up, Ms. Upka. I am also cooking while in class.
You're what?
Cooking while I'm in class.
Oh, you told me that last time.
Yeah, I normally do.
All right, as long as you don't burn your Chromebook.
No, that's on a separate counter. No.
Okay, good girl. Good girl. Okay, so the plan of action for today is I want to go over an assignment that's going to be due on Tuesday because we're going to go over it Wednesday, so it's got to be done before class. And then we're going to do our challenge, and then I have a pre-test for the next unit, which is over pregnancy and birth. So that's going to be our next unit, and then our class will be out for the day. So that's kind of where we're going to progress to. So I just want to show you in Google Classroom where the assignment is. It's called the Culture of Thanksgiving Questions, and that's due tomorrow. So this is synchronous, which means that you guys are going to do it on your own, and then you're going to come prepared on Wednesday for us to discuss it. So if you look at it, it's going to this website, article for assignment link, and basically it's an article. It's in order. It goes through all the answers to these questions, and you just have to, just read it through, summarize it, put it there. I don't want to see any copy and pasting done. It's a total of 30 points, and when you come on Wednesday, we're going to go over it, and that's why it needs to get done ahead of time. So this is what we call asynchronous, which means that you guys need to do it before you come to class Wednesday, which is why it's due Tuesday, okay? So that is in Google Classroom under the Culture of Thanksgiving, just a fun activity for us to do before we round us out for the little break that we have. Just so you know, too, after the Thanksgiving break, we have 2 weeks of full classes, and then that last week, I'm not really sure how they're going to work the exam schedule, but that third week is the exam schedule. So, we're quickly coming to an end here in our second quarter. So you guys just wanted to make you aware of that so that you were prepared for kind of the switch that we're going to do. So just kind of keep that in mind and what's up and coming with our class. Okay. Any questions on that? You can put them in the chat, or you can unmic yourself and, I'll listen to what you have to say so that we're all crystal clear. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back into our challenge. So I'm not going to do anything with the challenge codes. I'm going to do stuff with the anatomy and reproduction challenge. Okay. So if you can pull this up, I'm going to use Kami. I know that some of you were unable to get this to work. So all I did was hit on Kami, and it brings me to this page, and then I'm able to manipulate it and put answers in here. So I guess what I would say is if you can't get Kami to work, maybe email me, and then I can, maybe put the worksheets in a different way so that you can manipulate them and make it a little easier for you. So just email me if you are not able to use Kami. But if you're able to use Kami, let's just kind of go through these sheets together really quick. I know that we did this one last time, so can you just remind me what the code was? And if you can't, then I'm going to go through it and then we'll figure out what the code is. So does anyone remember the code?
I just popped in.
Is that Brooke?
What code?
No, it's
Who?
It's
Who is it?
What code?
Oh, hey, Grace. Okay. All right. So it sounds like we're a little confused. So this is where we put whether these were male, female, or both. Okay. So I'm going to go and use my drawing tool, and I'll use red, I guess. And this is male. And this is male. This one is female. This one is male. This one is female. This one is male. This one is both. This one is male. This one is female. Male. This one is female. This one is both. Then up here we have male, female, 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 male, and we have male. Okay. So then we came down to the code, and it wants to know how many male terms there are. So you tell me, how many M's are there? How many M's? Count them up.
Nine.
Thank you. So we have 9. And then what about female? How many females F do we have? Count them up. How much? Hello, how many are there? How many Fs are there? Fs. How many Fs?
7.
Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you. I want to say Azaria, but I'm not for sure. All right, what about Bs? How many Bs are there? This one's an easy one. How many Bs?
2.
Thank you. And then how many N's do we have? Are there any N's?
No. No.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so there's 0. So the code for that would have been 9720. All right, now we're going to go on to our next challenge. So who can tell me what lines up with ejaculation? Is it 1 or any of the, what's that?
What am I supposed to do? Barry, where do I go?
You just listen to me, Tanner, and follow along with me, okay? All you got to do right now. All right, so ejaculation, what number is it? What number is ejaculation on here? Some of you did this last week. What was the number? Hello? Azaria, you did this, correct?
I got number 7.
Thank you. Can you just stay with me? And then if there is one you didn't get, I'll help you out. Did you get testicle?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what was it?
For the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay, the next one, I got 8.
Okay, the answer to that is 4, actually. So switch that on your paper, okay? Okay, what about semen? What is that? What number is that? What is semen? You have 6 to choose from because there's 6 letters left, so pick one. Go ahead. Take a chance.
All right, then, I guess.
What'd you say?
5.
Yeah, good.
Oh my god, I actually got that right. Okay, thank you.
Who was that?
Sylvia.
Oh, okay. Gosh,
I'm surprised I even got that correct.
it didn't sound like you for a second. Do you know the next one, Sylvia? That's deference. You got 5 to choose from, so process of elimination. Similar to what is in the female as the fallopian tube, it has like a similar function.
I'm gonna guess 3, but I'm not too sure.
Nope, it's not 3. Anybody else want to take a stab?
8.
8, thank you. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Trying to do an 8. Erection. We have 4 to choose from. What's left? What number? What number would it be?
1.
Thank you. Okay, and what about F? Scrotum. What is that? We got 3 left to choose from.
Two.
Nope, not 2. Another one? So the
6.
next, yep, you got it. And then number 2 was actually the next one. Oh, goodness. Ah, that's a terrible 2, but that's a 2. And then the penis is 3. All right, let's go down to the female, okay? What is fertilization? What number is that? What number is fertilization? What's the guess?
7.
Yep, you got it. Good job. What about
Yeah,
menstruation? What number?
Menstruation.
Is that 9?
Nope, it's not 9. Close to 9 though.
I want to get 8.
Yep, it's 8. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna do two little loops here. There we go. Ovary, what's that one? Give me a number. What's the number for ovary? Anyone know that one?
4?
Nope, not 4. A couple numbers up from that.
Isn't that 2?
Nope. It's
Okay, then.
actually-
That's number.
It's number 6. Organ where female sex cell is produced. Okay, what about the uterus? What number is that? The uterus. What is the uterus? It's between 1 and 5. What number?
Is it number 2?
Yes, good job. See if I can do a 2 here. Ah, there we go. What about vagina? What number is that? It's between 1 and 5. What number? Any guesses? Yep,
3?
correct. Okay, what about cervix? That number, it's between 1 and 5. What's the cervix?
2?
Nope. 2.
Or 5?
Nope. So you have one more choice.
4.
Yes, thank you. 4. Okay, what about fallopian tube? We only have 3 numbers left. See if you can impress this elimination. Either 5, 1, or 9.
One.
Nope. Number 1 goes here, ovulation.
9?
Yep, thank you. Number 9. And then this one would be 5. All right, so then we got to figure out the code. So the testicle is number 4. And what does it produce? It produces sperm, so that would be 2. Okay, and then an ovary is 6. And it produces an egg. So the code to this would be 4, 2, 6, 5. Okay, and then that would get us to the next picture here. Okay, so if you look at number 1 on this picture, what is it? Is it purple? What is this right here? What is this?
What was the code for the last one before this one?
I'll go back in a minute. I just want to stay with what we're doing here. So what is this? What am I drawing in? What is that? What is that? What is this? Somebody want to tell me? Dustin, do you know what it is?
Isn't the vagina?
Yeah, you got it. Good job, bud. All right. So you go back up to the top and we're going to write in the word vagina. What is yellow? So let's say I'm going to color, hold on, let me see what it was. Okay, color number 2, yellow. Okay, so number 2, what is this right here? What's number 2? Number 2, what is it? What's this part of the female anatomy? Azaria, do you know what that is?
I'm not sure, but I think it's like the cervix or something.
Yes, good job. It is. Yes. Okay, so up here you would write in the cervix. I'm realizing how terrible I am at this. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Okay. All right. So red is number 3. So what? Yep, I got that. What's number 3? What is this? What's number 3? Anybody want to tell me? What's number 3? Anybody? Sylvia, do you know this one?
Yeah.
Whoops, go ahead. I'm sorry. What was it?
I think the uterus.
Yeah, you got it. Excellent. I think I'm going to give up on writing up here. I don't know. I'm terrible. Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay, green is number 4. So what is green?
Fallopian tube.
Yep, so that, whoa, hello. So this right here is the fallopian tube, right? Oops, I didn't want that. Hold on. All right, drawing. I'm going to abbreviate this because I don't want to kill it by writing it out. Eeks. Okay, number 5. What is number 5 pointing to? This we want. What's this pointing to right here? What's this? Anybody want to tell me what that is?
Ovaries?
Yep, that's right. Okay, and these are like little fimbriae, and what those basically do is they help sweep the egg up into the fallopian tube. So if you are just wondering about that, that's what they do. What does it do? It sweeps the egg up into the fallopian tube. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so we have number 1 being black. I'm going to do a different color because it is black, so that's going to be hard to see. So let's do it purple. Oh shoot, there's another color that's purple. Let me choose, I don't even know. Well, I guess I'll choose this blue. All right, so this right here, what is this? Oh, I guess it's purple. What is this tube? What is that called? Anybody know? What is that tube? Number 1. Starts with a V. It is the vas deferens. Okay, yellow, number 2. What is this right here? What is this called?
Bladder.
Yeah, good job. This is the bladder. I think I need to go back to elementary school and learn how to do penmanship. Oh God. Okay. Number 3. Let's see here. Number 3. Let's go with red. What is this? What is that? Somebody want to tell me?
The penis.
That's correct. Oh my God. This is terrible. This is P. All right, there we go. And then green is number 4. So that would be this right here. So what is this? What's that?
Is it the urethra?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then number 5 is orange. So what is that? What is this right here? Starts here, comes around, and goes all the way up to there. What is that?
The sack.
What is the scientific terminology for that?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Testicles.
Nope, it's the
Okay.
sac that holds the testes. So that is the scrotum. Okay, what is blue, number 6? Somebody just told me what that was a minute ago. You want to tell me again?
Testicle.
Yep, that's right. So this right here is a testicle or testy. Remember, that's where your hormone testosterone gets secreted. So testy, testosterone, kind of see how they have the same kind of wording. All right, so this one's testy. Okay, and then number 7 is, what would that be? So this right here, do you remember what this one's called? What is that? It's where sperm matures and is stored there. Anybody remember? That one is your epididymis. That's an E, by the way. That's a Y. And epididymis. There we go. And number 8, who can tell me what that is? I reminded you, it looks like Marge Simpson's hair. Do you remember what I said it was? This right here. Remember, it starts with an S, like The Simpsons. Somebody told me I ruined The Simpsons for them. Someone told me. It's the seminal Seminal, and then I'm just going to abbreviate vesicle to save myself a lot of pain. Okay, I'm going to identify another part of it. It's not part of the identify, but I want to see if you guys know what it is. So what is this right here? Do you remember? What is this called back here? What is that? Starts with a P, adds a protective fluid to the sperm. Do you remember? Prostate, and then there's a little gland underneath. Anybody remember what that is? Secretes the fluid that precedes the semen, the Cowper's gland. Whew, that was painful for me. I don't know about you guys, but it was painful for me. Okay, so the code is, what is the number of the organ where eggs are made? So if I go back up here, what is the number where eggs are made? What was the number? Where are eggs made in the female? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Where are the eggs made?
5.
5. Okay, so that's the first code. The second question is, where is sperm made? So if you look here, 1 through 8, what is the number for where sperm is made? So if an egg is in the ovaries, where in the male is sperm developed?
6.
Testes, yep. So that would be 5. And then the next question is, where does fertilization, oh my gosh. Where does fertilization take place in the female? 1 through 6. Yes. Okay, so our code is 564, and then where fertilization egg develops into a fetus in the female. So it gets fertilized in the fallopian tube, but then where does it develop? What number? Where does the egg develop into a baby? What number?
3.
Yes. Okay. So unfortunately, the answer to this is all the way down here. Right here. So the answer to this was 5, 6, and you only have to do this once if you got yours to come up. 4, and then 3. Okay, 5, 6, 4, 3 was the code. All right, then, so we got the code to that. We go on to our next challenge here. And it is to read the story and then answer the questions in the crossword puzzle. Okay, so I'm going to read the story, and then as I'm reading it, maybe you guys can kind of work on your crossword puzzle while I'm doing that. So listen to the story as I read it. The journey of the egg and sperm. There are a lot of casualties, deaths among the sperm as they swim towards the egg. First, many get lost in the maze of a woman's uterus, where they also have to contend with acidic vaginal secretions. Only about 10,000 of the sperm overall will manage to reach the fallopian tube where the egg is hiding. This can take up to 2 hours since the sperm are so tiny. They have to guess which fallopian tube contains the egg, which way do I go now? Door number 1 or door number 2? Come out wherever you are. Well, you can imagine the game they play in there. Soon, fluid in the reproductive tract excites the sperm, so their tails become more powerful, and a woman's tract will also contract enough to push the sperm in the right direction. It just says a thing. See, women are helpful. Meanwhile, the egg is making its way down the fallopian tube to meet up with the sperm. When the egg and sperm meet, the sperm cell actually releases an enzyme that causes the breakdown of the protected layers of the egg. About 100 sperm sacrifice themselves during this process. In order to forge a path for the one sperm, they will make his way to the egg. After the lucky sperm penetrates the egg, a chemical reaction occurs within the egg so that no more sperm are allowed to enter. And in parentheses, it says it's seriously like winning the lottery. When the egg and sperm meet, fireworks go off. That's just in parentheses, they make a zygote that continues to divide until it has about 100 cells formed and becomes known as a blastocyst. During this process, it is also making its way to the uterus, where it will adhere to the endometrium, which is the lining of the uterus, and begin growing in the warm, nutrient-rich fluid of the woman's uterus. 9 months later, if all goes well, a baby is born either via the vaginal canal or through an incision made on the lower part of the stomach called a cesarean section or C-section. But not everything always goes as well. Unfortunately, problems may develop. For instance, the egg could get stuck in the fallopian tubes, adhering to those walls, and begin to grow, creating what is known as an ectopic pregnancy. The baby will not survive, and the mother will most likely go into shock and begin bleeding. The cells must be removed in order to save the mother. About 1/3 of fertilized eggs fail to implant in the uterus and are lost. An imperfection in the amount of genetic material can also cause the embryo, the very early stage of life, to be lost soon after implantation. But this can occur even before the first missed period, so that a woman will not even have known that she was pregnant. A miscarriage is the spontaneous loss of a pregnancy before the fetus is 20 weeks old. It is also known as a spontaneous or natural abortion. A woman is likely to experience cramping followed by heavy blood flow as the fetus and lining exit the woman's body. After 20 weeks, a pregnancy loss is considered a preterm delivery. Full gestation development is considered to be between 37 and 40 weeks. After 42 weeks, you are overdue. So let's answer the questions here, okay? I'm going to go down to the crossword puzzle and fill that in as we go. And I have the questions in hand, so hopefully you guys can just follow along. All right, so number 1, let's just start with the order of the, like in numerical order, just to keep it simple. What do you call the full gestation is most often this many weeks? So what would number 1 be? What would number 1 be? How many weeks is a full gestation? 2 weeks? 10 weeks? 30 weeks? 40 weeks? What is it?
Isn't it like 40 or something?
Yeah,
I think
it's 40. Yep. Okay, number 2. 100 cells form during fertilization. What is number 2? You have to go back up into the reading if you don't know. So 100 cells form during fertilization. It starts with the letter B. What is that one? What starts with the letter B and has 100 cells that form? Starts with a B. Any guesses?
Bladder.
Not the bladder, nope. Think about how many letters it is. BL? No guesses out there? It's the blastocyst. Oops. Blastocyst. Okay, number 3. The number of months baby will grow and develop in the uterus. How many months will it grow in the uterus? Starts with an N. How many months?
9.
Thank you. Come on. Okay, next question. Number 4. This occurs when fertilized egg implants in the fallopian tubes instead of the uterus. What is that called when the fertilized egg implants itself in the fallopian tube instead of the uterus? What is that called? It's a long one. Do you remember? Even if you don't know the exact wording, that's okay. Starts with an E. Anyone know? Anyone know the non-scientific name of it? Okay, so it's an E topic, which is what I'm spelling right here. Or some people look at it as a tubal pregnancy. That sometimes is what people will call it. And remember, those are pregnancies that cannot sustain themselves. So, and then this last word is pregnancy. Okay, number 5. Get this thing to work. Okay, number 5. Spontaneous loss of a pregnancy prior to 20 weeks. That's number 5. What is it? What's it called when you lose a pregnancy? What is it called? What is it called when you lose a pregnancy? Hello?
A miscarriage?
Yes, thank you. Somebody's out there. I spelled this wrong. All right. Number 6. The sperm's love interest. Who is the sperm's love interest? Who is the sperm's love interest? That's probably the easiest one on there, isn't it? Number 6. Except I spelled that wrong. Anyone know? It's egg. The eggy. Okay, number 7. Egg's hideout. Where does the egg hide? For number 7. Where does the egg hide?
Fallopian tube.
Yeah, nice one. Goodness, come on. I can't get it to click in there. There we go. Okay, number 8 is may take this many hours for sperm to reach the fallopian tube. How many hours? 5, 10, 20, 1, 2? How many hours?
2.
Yes, thank you. Doesn't seem like that long of time, honestly. Okay, number 9. located on uterine wall where zygote will implant itself. What's that called? It gets shed every month. A female has a menstrual cycle. Endometrial lining. So it's the endometrium. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, number 10. Only 10,000 of these make it to the to the fallopian tubes. What is the only thing that makes it to the fallopian tubes? Hopefully you have sperm on there. I'm trying to get it on there, but it's not cooperating. There we go. Okay, number 11. Sperm often gets lost here. Where does it get lost? Hopefully you got uterus for that one. Okay, number 12. Released when fertilization occurs. This one starts with an E in your reading. N. Enzyme. Okay, now we're down to some real simple ones here. Number 13. Sperm are great in number, but what's the unscrambled word? Can you unscramble that? How are they in size?
Is it tiny?
Yep, thank you. I'm trying to write on here and it won't let me. It's making me mad. There we go. Okay, number 14. Number of sperm typically need to penetrate the egg for pregnancy to occur. So how many sperm are going to penetrate the egg? Only one. Unless we got twins on our hands. All right, and then the very last one is created at fertilization by egg and sperm. When they meet, they will make what's called a zygote. All right, so hopefully you guys got all that. Your answer to the next little section, it's just a one-word answer. When you see these words, abstinence, hormone pill, hormone implant, Depo-Provera, IUD, male condom, female condom, diaphragm, cervical cap, are all types of birth control, family planning, also known as, what are these also known as? Do you guys know what those are? What's the pill, the IUD, a condom,
Birth
diaphragm?
control.
What are they? Birth control. Okay, we call them contraception. Okay, so that's kind of what we refer to them as. And then that would have been, if you would have got to conception, then you would have been the winner. And, you know, if we were in school, this would have looked a lot different. But hopefully you got it done to the best of your ability. Again, if you weren't able to manipulate Cami, then just email me and I can maybe figure out a way to get you this paperwork without having to use Cami. So, all right, so I'm going to get off of this now. Does anybody need anything like
You're going.
Yeah. McKenna, what one
You're
did
going a lot fast. You're going a lot fast, so I have a lot to finish for it.
Okay, so know that you can watch the video because the video plays back everything that I've done and said.
And what's the codes for them?
The codes for what?
For the number, for the like, I'll just ask later. I'll just email you for
Yeah,
it.
there wasn't a code on that last one. The code
Like the
was-
first one.
Oh, the first one I can show you if you want to look really quick. All right, you ready? Here it comes.
Okay.
See it? All right, so I'm gonna get off of this.
Oh, that. I have that then.
Okay, and then I need you guys to go back into Google Classroom in our last 10 minutes. You're gonna take your pre-test, and it's right in Google Classroom. It'll say pre-test pregnancy and birth. I'm uploading it right now, but I have to go in and open it super quick. I'm doing that as we speak. And as soon as I release it, then you can take it. Okay. So there we go. I do prefer you on camera whenever testing, whether it's a pre-test or not. So if you could just picture yourself for 10 minutes taking the test, that would be great. It doesn't have to be, you're full on. I just need to know that you're the one seated there so I can keep track of you while testing. And then you don't have to make it up in my office hours. Okay. So just do your best. Go through the questions and answer the best you can. And then as soon as you get that done, you are free to go. Okay. But make sure that the challenge, I get those papers or you email me so that I know that you need the copies in a different way. And then don't forget your Thanksgiving assignment that's supposed to be done when you come to class on Wednesday, because that's what we're going to do.
How are we supposed to do the
Okay,
challenges?
so you just email me, Tanner, that you were unable to access it, and I will send you something.
What? No, I didn't even. I don't even know what to do.
Okay,
period.
well, I will make sure that I explain it to you. So don't
Like, where's this grade? Weren't we supposed to do this together?
do what together.
Are we supposed to be in groups and do this?
Well, right now, what I'm going to ask you to do is just do the pre-test, and we'll talk about that in just a couple minutes. Okay, let's focus on that one thing I need you to
I
do.
don't have a couple minutes.
So,
Man, why is this a thing? Oh, right now I have so much crap to do. I don't know what to do.
Tanner, just go to Google Classroom and pull up the pre-test right now, okay? That's what she wants you to focus on right now.
Ms. Zepko, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're supposed to be taking the pretest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's just my screen is kind of froze right now, so I can't tell if you can see me or not.
I cannot see you. I see your wolf staring at me.
Because I know when we take some tests, we got to turn our cameras on, and I
Yes.
didn't know if you can see me or not.
If you want them to count.
Yeah, I can't see anybody else either.
Yeah.
How about now?
I see you.
All right, I look awful, but okay.
You're as cute as a button. Don't lie. Oh, Sylvia. When you get done with the pretest, you are free to go. If it's still, I have to leave at 12:20 to get to my other class, and I'm sure you do too, but I'll leave it open like 5 minutes after the block. That way, if you just have like maybe 5 or 10 more to go, you can just quickly boop, 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 boop. Remember, it is just a pretest, so just getting an idea of what you know and what you don't know.
Ms. Zepka,
Yes.
on Wednesday I'm not gonna be here, so
Okay.
like, do
So-
you know what I should do?
Yeah, so you just go ahead and do that assignment and turn it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Load right.
What's that, Tanner?
My computer was acting like a piece of crap, so I had to get out of it and go back in.
All right. Yeah, I can see you. I actually have you on 2 screens here where one's frozen and one I can see you. So just do the best you can do. Technology is kind of a pain sometimes. You and I both know that.
I finished it.
All right. We'll see you
I
Wednesday. Make
finished
sure you
it.
work- Okay. Make sure you guys work on your Thanksgiving and come prepared for discussion.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you
And
guys.
Ms. Zepka,
Yeah.
I got it done, but I guessed for most of it.
Well, that's okay. That's a pretest. So if you don't know stuff, that's job security for me.
Miss Zepka, I'm done.
All
Can
right.
I go
Yep.
now?
Go ahead. As soon as you're done, you guys can go. It's 12:21. Bye. So your next class is at 12:25. Don't put yourself too much time short. You gotta go. You gotta go. All right, guys, I gotta go. So, I'll leave it open until 12:30 and then I'm gonna close it. All right, and I'm gonna kick you all out. So you don't worry about it. But I'm gonna send you out. So, okay, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Oh, what, Sylvia?
Hold on. What about the pretest? Can we finish it or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it open until 12:30, but then I'm gonna close it.
Okay.
All right, so just however far you get, we'll just take those numbers. All right, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Make sure you come prepared for class.
I got it done.
Yay! Good job, Tanner. We'll see you next time.
Okay, see ya.